Hello and aloha po, this familiar voice and greeting to every one of you. It's 11 o'clock, it's Monday night. I'm going to continue what I started since the last couple of weeks. In this line, as you saw on the last, Baha'u'llah, after saying what we should do, he asked God to send one of those wind, Maybe it can take away our whale. He continues, he says, Dar panah sedre khud jay de. That means in. Panah means shelter, in protections. In protection, is of sedre. We said that is the tree, lot tree, which means basically the cause of God. So in the shelter of the sedre, the tree, khud, your own. So in the sedre of your own sedre, Jaide, the combination word, verb means place. So placing, place together, place in protection of your own sedre. So place, he says, place us in the protection of your own sedre. Who ruh های پاک ای سلطان مه. Ruh means the spirit, Jan means soul, Ruh means the spirit, both of them means the same. Ha is the plural of Ruh, Ha. Ye means of. The Ye becomes Ye only because there's an Aleph before it. If it wasn't, it would just become a sound. But it's kind of a I with the sound of E. So, Ruh, how ye, the spirits of Pak. Pak means pure. It's a pure Persian word too. Pak means clean, very pure. So, Ruh, how ye Pak, the clean spirits. O, Sultan meh. Sultan means sultan, king. E means of. Meh, we brought this word before. This is an abbreviation of the word called mehtar, means a high. The king on high, the king of high. So, though totally it means then, place and the protection of your own tree, lot tree. The clean, the pure spirits, O king of high. Then again he asks. So Baha'u'llah again asking himself, let me again clarify this. There are 5 selves in us, vegetable self, mineral self, animal self, human self. If we are a spiritual, we have a spiritual self. In the case of the Prophet of God, they have a Holy Spirit self. So the human self of Baha'u'llah is asking the Holy Spirit within him. It's like lots of our animals, in us says, hey, eat the food. We talk to ourselves. And the human says, no, you might get fat, this is not good, and this and that. The same way, the spirit of Baha'u'llah, which is a human spirit, is asking God to do these things. And but this doesn't mean that there's a separation between the things in Baha'u'llah or within us. It's not. We're all one. But when I go eat food, you can't say, oh, animal is eating. Wherever my animal goes to eat, me, myself, as a human, I'm right there. So is the vegetable self. It's all one. But there is a separation, priority in the ranking in who we are. So wherever God is there, Baha'u'llah is there. Baha'u'llah as a human is there, Baha'u'llah as an animal is there, Baha'u'llah as a vegetable is there, Baha'u'llah as a mineral is there. All the spirits, Abdul Baha says, they share with us, except the Holy Spirit, we don't know what it is. we're like a lamb and he's like a shepherd. It's just a different species of being. We cannot comprehend it. It is impossible. No way we can. Trust me. We can copy it, but we can recognize his goodness, all of that. But how does it work is pretty difficult. No, I don't know it either. If you think that, probably I do know, I don't. I don't know how does that work. It's a different thing. I'm like a dog, and he's like a shepherd. I might do his job, you know, a little bit, but I don't know how a shepherd works and why is he there. Everything is different, okay, from a human being. So again, the human part is asking God, which is himself again. بابی از رضوان معنی برگشا. Open up a door, a gate from Rizwan, the paradise of significance. Okay, let's go back again. Babi means a gate. Ye means here a. Babi, a gate. I written B-A-B-E. Babi, a gate. As of Rizwan, the name of the garden. Baha'u'llah declared his mission in Baghdad, but it really means paradise. Ma'ni means meaning, significant. So open up a gate from the Rizwan of Ma'ni, the Rizwan of meaning, the Rizwan, the eternal Rizwan. Bargosha means open. Then he tells him, Sad Makon. Sad means a dike, a dam. You know, Sad Makon, don't make a wall in front of it. We always told you that N in front of the verb makes it negative. In poetry or Old Persian, they also use M. So Makon means like Nakon, same thing. Sad Makon means don't make a wall, don't prevent it. In this bab, this gate, as of Bahre, forsake, Khoda means God. Khoda is a very, very common word in Persian. Khoda. Khod means really self, A means come. Khoda means self came, the one who came by himself. It was not created. Very meaningful word. Khoda. So as he says, open a gate of the significance, the real meaning of this Rizwan. Do not prevent, do not stop this door for sake of God. Bahre means sake. Az means of. Sake of God. Sake of Khoda. Bahr. Az Bahre Khoda. Okay? Why is that? Baha'u'llah here. It's very amazing. Again, Baha'u'llah is the human part, is talking God. He says, Ta darayam bi hijaban dar jahan. You know, he says that, Ta till darayam, I come, bi hijab, without veil, and there in jahan, in the world. He says, I want to come without a veil to tell people really what I am. The things that we would not know. Ta darayam, ta till darayam. Come out, be without hijab, veil, and there in Jahan. He says to God, if you open that gate and do not prevent it, I would want to come in the world without hijab. I says to God again, Ta kunam ramzi ze ihsanat bayan, till I make Ramzi, a secret, a mystery, as of ihsanat, your benevolence, your giving, your generosity, bayan, express, to talk, to say. Till I can express, till I express a Rams, a secret of your ihsan. till I کنم do, express. These two words are the same, with together. till بیان کنم or کنم بیان. till I am, me means I, till I express a secret, a rams, the of your ihsan. Ihsan means your benevolence, your generosity. He says, I want to come in the world without this hijab and a veil. I want to express a secret of your benevolence, of your generosity. I mean, he is not yet. He says, I want to. But then God answers him. God answers him, something that we should do all the time, we should know. Gofт Allah, said God. If you notice, I'm not saying Allah, I say Allah. And I've written it, Allah. In the poetry, we change the pronunciation sometimes for the meter of the faith and for the meter of the poem. So گفت Allah, said Allah, Allahi مرد نکو. The first Allah means Allah said. The second Allah, which again means God, it is used the way that we say sometimes, let me tell you in English, we have it in the casual talk, we say. Somebody says, should I say this? And we say, God, no. God, it really means for sake of God, no. So you know that in English we say that. Can I say something? And the person who doesn't want to hear anything or doesn't want anything, he tells us, God, no. See, the second Allah means God. Prevent, no. گفت Allah, God, or no. گفت Allah, no. ای مرد نکو. Oh, mard means human, just a male, a man, not a woman, a man. A man is mard, a woman is zan, mard. Mard neku, neku means good. God said, God, oh good man, neku, good. Mard neku. Mard means man, human being. Not human being, clearly means male, not female. God said, God, no. Ey, oh, مرد نکو, good man. God said, no. Good man, no. He says to Baha'u'llah, the human Baha'u'llah, no. He says, God told him again, Ramz haq, the secret of the truth. Haq means the truth. The mystery of the truth, or the secret of the truth. Dar nazd, in, nazd means front. Nadanan, learn this word. Nadan, ignorant. Plural is another on at the end. So nadanan means ignorant. Magu, don't say. God tells him that the mystery of the truth in front of the ignorant, do not say. That's crazy, isn't it? We have to tell the truth. God said to Baha'u'llah, don't. Again tells him, Allah, Allah, no, 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 God, God. These two words, God, God, Allah, Allah, means no, no, or God, God. A lesson Allah raz. O tongue of the mystery of God. God tells to Baha'u'llah as a human, O the one whose tongue has the secret and the mystery of God. Allah, Allah, no, no. Narm, narmakuyo. Narm, softly. Narm, narmak is a Persian thing. They say softly, softly. Narm, narmak, slowly, slowly. Narm, narmak, softly, softly. Guy, talk. Va, which we say O here, softly, softly talk. And Ba means with. Mardom, people. Besaz, compromise. So, from the last session that we had, Baha'u'llah continues, he says, in protections of your tree, place them, the cleanest spirits, O King of the High. Open up a gate of the real Rizwan, or real paradise. Do not stop this gate for the sake of God. Till I come, be hijab without veil in the world. Till I express a mystery of your giving and benevolence. God said, God, O good man, the mystery of the truth in front of the ignorance do not say. God, God, O tongue of the mystery of Allah, of God, softly and softly talk and compromise with people. Baha'i faith is a compromise. Jesus said that too. I can tell you a lot of things, but when I come, I'll tell you more. A few discussion here will do. One of them is this: Ruhaya Pak, the spirit, the cleanest spirits. Baha'u'llah says they're clean spirit. Is to protect this cleanest spirit to God. What's the cleanest spirit? Any attachment to this material world makes the spirit unclean. Because the spirit is like the object, a physical object that is very lightweight, wants to go up, and anything attached to it doesn't let you. Will keep it down. So then wealth and money. 1, 2, attachment to the wealth and money makes the spirit dirty. So you might have a lot of money like Bill Gates, but you don't have attachment to it. Let go. That's great. Sometimes you have no money at all, but you're so much attached to it. 24 hours, you're killing yourself to get something. So God has made us really poor because He doesn't want to be basically keeping us clean. If you have too much attachment to your body inside the womb, you can't come out. All those surgically has to be removed. Well, the hardest reason to die is because of your attachment to the things. You love that book, you love that woman, you love that girl, you love all what you've done to that house. Some of my customers says that. There's one guy there. Oh, before I die, I want to make this deck completely clean and everything else. I said, okay. So I'm going to use this last lesson. When I did the job, finished with him, got my money, I'm going to go give him The Thief in the Night and some other book. Listen, I came here, I made money in your job, which I'm going to be spending for sake of God. So in a way, you're giving me donation. Floyd, I want you, Floyd, to read this book before you die. So, Ruhaya Pak, all those spirits that they do not have attachment, and primarily the chance of attachment, which means wealth. That's one way to explain the Ruh is Pak. Okay? Ruh Pak is the spirit that is willing to learn. If you cannot learn, don't want to learn. When you hear the new things, you're killing in these principles of the Baha'i faith. It says investigating the truth. You don't want to investigate it. You got a problem in your soul. It's dirty. It doesn't move well. Your engine is dirty. It has to be cleaned up. So this is something about the Ruh Pak. So we know what is Ruh Pak. And this issue here that talks about this talk of the truth to the oblivion. What do we do? I brought this many times, Baha'u'llah says many places, even in the Loha Maqsood, he says that you have to give milk enough so the children of mankind, they grow slowly and in time. Being timely is very important. I always give this example. If your 10 years old child comes and asks, Daddy, how was I born? Please explain it to me. You're not going to get naked and practice the sex with his mother in front of him to show him how the process works. If you do that, even in Canada, they will arrest you for doing that. But you can say, I'm telling the truth. But the truth to the child is not able. So who is nadan that should not hear the truth? Who is that nadan? The one that does not have the chance of understanding it. Okay? Does not have the chance of understanding it. You know, one guy, I remember in British Columbia, he said, I'm gay. I told him, do you have mom and dad? He said, yeah. I told him, what do you think about them? He said, oh, they get hurt. I said, being gay is not that important. I'll tell you today, don't tell your mom and dad because they suffer. They don't understand it. They're going to suffer. So this democracy tells us, express yourself everywhere. In the Baha'i faith, expression is a part of action. It might make people sad. It might make people confused. It might make people disarrayed. We should not. Really, there is no procedures more than what I said. You have to assess yourself. Should this person hear about this now or not? One of the people that was delivering the letters of Baha'u'llah in Iran, he was a lame guy and an ugly face apparently, but a great soul inside. He was somewhere in the south and heard a big, huge guy, a very famous man, probably a Dewan or somebody, has become Baha'i and wants to come to see you. He said to the Baha'is, I gotta leave tomorrow morning. They told him, why? He wants to see you. He said, if he's gonna look at my height and my lame leg and my face, he may start to feel bad about Baha'u'llah. They told him whatever. He left. He left. And later on Baha'u'llah said he was right. Because that man just became Baha'i, he was not able to digest this. That among so many people, why this ugly looking guy who looks like a hunchback is the deliverer of the letter of Baha'u'llah. Very hard, eh? But yet then there are other places. I'll tell you one story. That's very nice too. This is about a fellow by the name Mullah Reza. He's famous, he was a martyr, early Baha'is. He had a discussion with the uncle of the Nasruddin Shah. And let me find out how the story goes. It was Abul Fazail, you know, big scholar, and the first hands of the cause, Mullah Ali Akbar Shahmirzadi and Abul Fazail, they were talking about the station of Baha'u'llah to this Mu'in Sultan, which is the uncle of Nasruddin Shah, that Baha'u'llah is the return of Imam Hussein. But Imam Hussein is a degree lower even than Muhammad the Prophet. And they were talking about these things. I think what happened here, that Mullah Reza jumps in the... Mu'in Sultan says, gosh, I feel so bad for you guys. They said, why? He said, this Baha'u'llah, I know him. We used to drink together. And you people, you know, are followers, somebody that you call him God and manifestation. I'm so sorry for you. Abul Fazal said, I was about to answer, all of a sudden Mullah Reza was sitting there too. He said, excuse me. He says, Your Excellency, you already confessed to your drinking, didn't you? Because of that, you are not qualified to testify about somebody else. In the religion of Islam, once you confess your corruption, which is drinking, then you are not the just witness to be speaking about somebody else who is Baha'u'llah and who is not here. He just closed the mouth of this Mu'in Sultan. Because Mu'in Sultan said, I was drinking with Baha'u'llah. I told him that, okay, Baha'u'llah is not here, but you said you did. If you said you did, then you're a corrupted Muslim. Your testimony about Baha'u'llah is incorrect. And then Mu'in Sultan, he got, his mouth was shut. Later on, he invited tricks. Mullah Reza, tell me the truth about this Baha'u'llah. Tell me the truth. What is this Baha'u'llah? Is the return of Imam Hussein? Mullah Reza said, come on, who is Imam Hussein? Baha'u'llah is the manifestation of God, is the ancient beauty, and he went on and on and on. He said, okay, I got it. Then in the next session, they had another session, all the three of them are there. Mu'in Sultan come back and says, well, either you two are lying or Mullah Reza. You two are saying Baha'u'llah is the return of Imam Hussein. Mullah Reza told me Baha'u'llah is the manifestation of God. He is God. One of you is lying. First hand of the cause of God, Mullah Ali Akbar Shah Mirzadi and Abul Faza'il, which is one of the greatest, definitely the greatest scholar in the Baha'i faith so far. They didn't know what to say. They said, well, Your Excellency, Mullah Reza is kind of a dervish and Sufi of the Baha'is. He says these things, but, So they complained to Baha'u'llah that we were in the teaching, trying to teach this uncle of Nasruddin Shah. And this is their story. And Mullah Reza interrupted and disrupted by saying these things. Baha'u'llah says, Mullah Reza is right. So Baha'u'llah said, Mullah Reza was right. This man was not after knowing the truth at all. The answer was that Mullah Reza gave it to him. So I brought this to a story so you see how you have to, assess the situations. Who is not able to take the truth and say it. The second part, God tells the Baha'u'llah, although you carry the secret of God, just talk slowly and compromise with the people. This compromisation with the people is very, very important. So somebody might say that, well, since you know all of this, Abbas, how come you have not used the same things and you are already being basically cast off and excommunicated from the Baha'i faith? My dear friend, what I found out about this story of the House of Guardianship, it happened only 2 days. 2 days before that, I didn't know what. I started to write a letter. In a matter of 2 days, all of a sudden, I discovered that there is such a thing. So I sent a letter only to the Universal House of Justice. My wife, who was a born Baha'i, said that, don't do this. You're going to get cast off. I said, what are you talking about? This is Universal House of Justice. You're telling me that they don't have the capacity to hear these things? I was wrong. She was right. So I said, this is Universal House of Justice. I have full trust in them, whatever they say. So I sent a letter to them. And when I told them that, all you have to say to me that I'm not an elder, I will take my hike, take a hike and go. They never said that. So they never brought to say to me that whether I'm an elder or I'm not. I think I know by now that they said that, it's hard for us to justify whether he is or not. Why don't we let him go? If he is, he knows what to do. And he'll prove himself. If he's not, then he's not. So I told them this. But what happened, this matter went to Mr. Qadirian, the guy in Montreal. He's a very nice gentleman, okay? He's McGill University. But when it comes to the faith and whatnot, he knows nothing, okay? Psychiatry and whatnot, probably he does. But a matter of faith, he didn't know anything. So he confronted me and threatened me, I will cut you off and this and that. I told him, well, 30 million Iranian, they couldn't stop me from being a Baha'i. Are you threatening me or something? I don't accept threaten. You go ahead, do whatever you want to do. And I'm real. I'm not joking when I say that. So he took the matter along with some other mischievous person, if I find them, as proven they are, in front of the public, I slapped their face. My God, that day turned 360 degrees. But I'm not going to excommunicate them. They are Baha'is. They are. They think they're doing the good things for God, but they don't understand. It's the story of the first Baha'i that got excommunicated by Baha'u'llah. These guys, they moved 3-4 months to come and see on foot. They come and see Baha'u'llah. He told them he's tired, sleeping and this and that. Later on, when they came and they said to Baha'u'llah, Baha'u'llah told him, one more time if you do this and talk on my behalf to people, you will be out. And he did a second time and cast them off. These guys, they're doing that in universal laws of justice. They want to protect universal laws of justice. They want to protect the faith of God. They're self-proclaimed guards, I cannot call them guardian, but guards of God to prevent. And I am a very good candidate because I'm not a born Baha'i. I was becoming Baha'i when I was 18. To them in Iran, anybody who's a Muslim background become Baha'i is a iffy things, okay? His children will be good Baha'i, but not him. He has to question. I've heard this thousands of times. So they brought the matter to the National Spiritual Assembly of Canada, somewhere that I would never want to discuss these things with them because they are not infallible. And why should they get involved in something as heavy as this? Well, then of course they wrote a letter to me and they told me that I need to go and see a psychiatrist. And my answer was that if I go to a psychiatrist, I have to go through my physician, tell them that this is what I think I am, this is what I think I say. Well, then my physician says that those who are preventing you from saying what you want to say, they are crazy, not you. And how is he going to refer me to a psychiatrist? I don't have the money to go to a specialist in Canada. So the whole tone of the letter was really wrong. Anyways, I didn't want to talk to the National Spiritual Assembly about this topic. They brought it in. They spread it themselves. And I had a message taken that I have to come from BC to Toronto, where I saw the other two elders. And this institution started, and we talked, and they, of course, cast me off completely out of the faith, and they called me enemy of Baha'u'llah. So I took the measures that I knew it's correct in the beginning. So if the matter is spread up, I was not the cause of it. My friend Tawhid said that. Never mind universal laws of justice. Even if it was this city of Guelph where I live with 150,000 people, if you send a letter to them, they won't excommunicate you. If you say, curse with Canada, I'm enemy of Canada, they'll tell you, okay, no, it's your opinion. If you think what you think, then think. To tell to people that you're infidel and not to talk to you and this and that, even the city of Guelph wouldn't do that. So why these guys, they did that to you? He said, I am totally astounded. That why would they have to say something like that to you? His solution was that, very simple. Mr. Temori, you brought some ideas to us. We're thanking you for it. And you think you are somebody. We took a notice of that. Leave the issue with us. In good time, we will decide about this. Meantime, you don't talk about these things to anybody and continue your Baha'i activity. Very simple, isn't it? When universal laws of justice, so-called, is not capable of understanding this much, then God has no choice but sending me. As my nephew said, the reason you are here, there must be something seriously wrong. Why would God send somebody, Baha'u'llah? Something must be wrong, isn't it? You know what I'm saying, people? How simple could it have been handled? Now, the individual members are not able, togetherness is not working. Whatever it is, it didn't work. One of them, Adib Taherzadeh, on the phone told me that, oh, all these letters of the living, majority of them, they went wrong and they went astray and this and that. I told him, sir, I've studied all the books. There's only one that has been cast off by Baha'u'llah. There were some weak ones, but they never left the faith. They were just afraid, a couple of them. But this particular one joined the enemy of Baha'u'llah. I haven't heard any of this. Oh, I will let you know. So he never did. And then I heard that he died. They had another board member, which was the board member of this Consular Qadirian in Vancouver, Mr. Mahboubi. He talked to my brother in a very impolite, ferocious way. He died. So I'm already sure if they want to fight with me, it's not me. I'm just a mailman. I'm saying what Shoghi Effendi said in the book. So if you slap me, you're slapping Shoghi Effendi, really, not me. I'm not talking anything about myself. I am saying I'm an elder. Why am I saying I'm an elder? Because I know things that you guys don't know. And also the things I know is going to solve the problem. You made mistakes. I solved the problem. In that case, if you make mistake and I know it, perhaps knowledge-wise, I know more than you. No, authoritatively, no. I am just a simple mailman. You are the king, but a small little king, a baby. I have to learn yet. Good, we talked a lot, didn't we? See you next time.